I'm Siri Berg, and I have a show currently at the Hionas Gallery and called Black and White.
So then you had a departure from that body of work and you went to the black and white series.
I probably felt it's enough. I was getting tired of the colors, and I decided this is the big bang.
The first series that Siri Berg had done was called the Black Series.
Yes.
What's behind this is a 54 inch by 54 inch. And she had done 9 paintings in that combination.
The way I function is I will do maybe a dozen of small studies, and then I look at this dozen and I pick, I may select 3, and from those 3 I then develop them larger, and maybe other developments can enter into it. There's a whole process, and it varies with every artist.
How does it feel to come back to work that you did almost 40 years ago, and it's as current and as vibrant and as exciting now as it was then?
It's very, very exciting for me to be in a room with all these works. The 4 elements were four. One was one single black painting, and it actually is somewhat sculptural because it's relief. It's relief. It comes forward, or is sunken relief.
Is this?
This is sunken.
This is sunken.
Yeah, this is not painted on the black. This is
sunken.
Well, it's taped, and then the tape is removed, and you see the gesso, which is 8.
So that's gesso. That's not white paint.
No, it's a gesso, probably gesso at this point, and you're looking down 8 coats of black paint.
Now let's talk about these fun pieces, the suction cups.
I'm altogether basically attracted to found industrial objects, and these days these objects have developed into parts for the computer, but in those days they were found on Canal Street or any place you could find them on the street. I to this day, I'm still remembering not picking up one or another piece. I want to show them in the natural.
Yeah.
That's how they came. That's not how they've aged. They've always had that slight yellow cast to them.
I had a patron come in and we were looking at the work, and he said, "This is a departure from her color theory." And
Yes.
he said, "Well,"
Yes.
he said, "this is actually the most color theory there is." He says, because this is the most simple hues, black and white and gray.
Whoever sent the answer to you, very smart.
One of your students. There was one card there from 1978, and you had 2 shows simultaneously opening, one uptown, one downtown.
I saw that.
The black series, the white series. To the non-trained eye, it's so frustrating for people to see a white painting if they don't know.
I always say to the class, I say, you're all looking now, and you're here to learn how to see.
When did you come to America?
At the end of 1940.
1940.
I had told my parents, I'm going to America, and I'm an only child, so my mother said no. But my father said yes, how can you not let her go? These were very turbulent, very dangerous times. My mother came from Poland, and she met my father. He was 35, she was 18. She was beautiful, and he was a womanizer. What do you want?
Did people regard this work then, Agnes Martin, with as much admiration at that time?
It wasn't ready. But they weren't ready for a lot of the others either. See, I find that amazing, that it stood the test of time, but how do you know that when you make it?
Well, that's why when I decided to do the show with you, this was the most important medium to showcase, because it's vintage, yet it's today.
It's the same with music. How do you know? How do you know an opera is going to be updated today at the Metropolitan, and they're still watching it as if it was now. But that's culture, that's art.
It's legend.
Today I don't need the story, because today I feel very comfortable with just doing color, space, form, and I don't need, I mean, for me, at this point, the color tells the story now.